Boo. Yeah, I'm not scared, I'm not even gonna lie. It's that time of year again when kids go around knocking on your door expecting free junk food. But no one ever tells you the shit we have to deal with building up to Halloween. I'm not talking about going out preparing decorations or buying the candy or the sweets for the children. I'm on about those of us that sell the fucking decorations, the sweets, the costumes. And it makes it even worse because when the kids on what in the UK is called a half-term holiday, which is basically just like a week or so off of school, they decide to take the piss in my store. Because my store is literally within, I'll say 10-15 minutes of about 2 or 3 schools. So the kids like to come to ours because we have a whole Halloween section and they fuck it up. Mostly by either trying on the costumes, wanting to taste test their fucking candy, and generally just causing nothing but grief for people like me. Example is this week, this is being recorded on Friday. I've had to kick about 6 children out of my store this week for doing stupid shit with their Halloween bloody costumes. One thought it'd be clever to get one of the masks, walk around and scare random customers. Normally that wouldn't be a problem, except this kid thought it'd be clever to get the mask, go over to the kitchen aisle, grab one of our fucking knives and wait to go around the corner and scare them, knife in hand, and do it into a bunch of women, which got us involved because we heard screaming up and down the fucking store. So that was just Monday. Tuesday, 3 young girls come in. I think the oldest may have been maybe 13 or so, I don't know. Decided it would be fun to pick up one of the costumes and literally try it on in the shop. And when I say try it on, I don't mean they stripped down butt naked to get the costume on. I mean, they pulled it off the bloody shelf, ripped it out of its plastic seal casing, which is meant to keep it sort of, I'll just use the word fresh and keep like dust and shit off it. Decided to wear it, walk around the store, and when we pulled her up about it, she claimed that it wasn't one of our costumes. She claimed she walked in with it, and she shall walk out with it. Problem was, when she got to the checkout, we have at least one of every costume just sort of dashed about just so we can see it. Her costume was one of the witches' costumes that are on display right near the exit. We know it was our costume, and besides the simple fact of we saw her fucking wear it, she still denied knowing anything about it. So after trying to get her out of it, we kicked her out. And the most recent one happened today. We had kids come in wanting to buy a fuck ton of sweets. And when I mean a fuck ton, I mean I was on the till scanning these items through, and the total came up to about 50 quid. And in my store, 50 quid can get you a hell of a lot of stuff. And when it comes to the sweets are cheap. So 50 quid's worth of sweets came through my till. When it came to paying, it handed me 2 £20 notes and 1 £10 note. The problem was, the 2 20s were fake. So pulling those kids up on it, they started arguing with me, saying that it's not fake and I just don't want to sell them it. I don't think the kids understand that I don't care who buys stuff because I still get paid whether someone buys it or not. I don't get commission for selling certain items. So those kids got kicked out. The story doesn't even end there. They came back an hour later with their dad. He handed me £20 notes. I checked it. They were fake. And I don't know if I'm allowed by law to tell you how to tell whether a note's real or not. I follow the procedure every single day. I know the difference between a fake note and a real one. He gave me nothing but fakes, so I refused to sell him anything. So he started effing and blinding at me, The children started effing and blinding at me. It got to the point where I said, screw it, get out my shop. And it got to the point where me and 2 other members of staff had to escort him out. You see, some people just don't get that once the Halloween season starts, that's the busy season for those of us that work in any retail shop. And as soon as Halloween's done, we have to worry about fucking Christmas. I'd just ask that if you're young, please don't be stupid when it comes to the Halloween stuff. Because Halloween's dangerous enough when you're a kid, because you don't know who's behind the mask. You don't know what could happen when you're out trick-or-treating. Just don't kick off with random adults in, like, shopping centres. It doesn't work out for you.